Hello students, welcome to Pandey Economics classes. Myself Arvind Kumar Pandey. Student, in the previous video, that was video number 49. In that video we have started the third last chapter of Indian Economic Development class 12th CBSE subject economics. So in that chapter student we discuss what is infrastructure, and we also discuss about economic and social infrastructure. After that, we also discussed the relevance of infrastructure. In that chapter, children, we discussed that how infrastructure is important, and we can say in the very simple word that without infrastructure, none of the economy can develop or can achieve the development. We have divided the infrastructure in two categories: economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. In economic infrastructure, children, we discussed about the basic, or we can say support system, which are required to develop the economy. For example, energy. We discussed about the road, transportation, communication. These are the basic infrastructure for the development of a country. And we also discussed about the social infrastructure. In the social infrastructure, children, we discuss about the education and health. As you know that for the development of an economy, social infrastructure and economic infrastructure both are important and equally require, and they are also complement to each other, right? Without social infrastructure, economic infrastructure cannot be developed, and without economic infrastructure, social economic cannot be developed. So we can say both are equally important and also are complement to each other. This is the second video of the chapter infrastructure. In this chapter, children, we are going to discuss about the state of infrastructure in India. As you know that infrastructure is very important. Without infrastructure, none of the economy can achieve the development. Think about the industry. You think, can industry produce a single commodity without the use of energy? Think about the agriculture. Can a farmer increase the productivity in the same farm of land without using of modern means of technology? And whenever we say that modern means of technology means using the tractor, using the fertilizer, using the manure, using the pesticides, these are the items which can be utilized and which has been utilized during the period of green revolution. Because of that, we have achieved the self-sufficiency in the food grain, right? So we can say that we can achieve the green revolution and we can achieve the self-sufficiency in food grain because of using the modern means of technology. And whenever we are saying that modern means of use of technology, it means we are using the modern technique that is supported by the infrastructure, right? For example, energy means electricity, and energy means coal, energy means petroleum. So these are the sources of energy and which are basic required for the development of economy. So we have categorized social infrastructure and economic infrastructure. In the similar way, if we discuss about the communication is also not possible without the using of energy. So energy is required in all the respect or in all the aspects of the for the development of the economy. So here children, this is the video number 50, and this is the second video of the chapter infrastructure. And in this chapter we are going to discuss about the state of infrastructure in India. So in this chapter children, we will discuss what is the condition, and or we can say in the comparing other country or in comparing the neighborhood of neighboring country, at which position the condition of infrastructure are in our country. So children, let me reach, yes, we can say that with the onset of the 5-year plans, we have already discussed, and I told you many of the time in the previous video that we have set up planning commission in 1950, and we started the first 5-year plan from the 1951. That was up to duration between the 1951 to 56. During that period, and we can say from the 1951, government took upon itself the responsibility of infrastructure development in the country. Means government take the responsibility. Government said that I will develop the infrastructure facilities in the country. Because of that, government construct the dams, roads and bridges, and these are the component of infrastructure, and also provision of hospital, educational institutes as component of social infrastructure, right? Means at the advent of and we at the starting of the 5-year plan, government take the responsibility of developing the social infrastructure and economic infrastructure. Economic infrastructure in the sense that government has start construction of road, bridges, right, and also start construction of hospitals and schools, institutions, educational institutions for the economic development. And government spend huge expenditure for the development of these economic and social infrastructure. However, as the government's investment proved to be inadequate, means whatever government was investing or whatever government was doing the expenditure for the development of economic infrastructure and social infrastructure, including all this was inadequate, means it was not sufficient. We require more for expenditure, but we have not. Private sector slowly found its way into sharing the responsibility of development of infrastructure in the country. After that, private sector also get the way and get the path to participate for the economic development of the infrastructure and social infrastructure. Means private sector also equally start participating for the development of economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. The private sector at present either in partnership with the public sector or slowly plays a major role in the provision of infrastructural facilities in the country. So we can say that today's scenario, private sector also contributing equally, either participating with the government or solely in the development of the social infrastructure and economic infrastructure. Yet infrastructural base in the country continues to be inadequate across all the sectors of the economy. I mean to say that whatever infrastructure we have developed regarding the social infrastructure and economic infrastructure, these are inadequate. These are not up to the requirement of the economy, which is why our growth process remain like a broken pyramid. Means our because of not the fully development of infrastructure, our economy also cannot develop as equally in comparing the other countries. Next few points I have written on the board, children, which I want to discuss with you regarding the infrastructure of India. And here we will discuss the state and we will also compare the state of infrastructure with the other country. First of all, children, let us see the investment done by the different countries. For example, if we discuss about the India invests only 30% of its GDP for the development of infrastructure. Means if the GDP of our country is 100, so out of 100 only 30 rupees we are spending for the development of infrastructure, right? But if we compare with the China, you can see China spent 44% of GDP for the development of infrastructure. Indonesia invests 34% of GDP, and South Korea spent 30% of its GDP for the development of infrastructure. So simply we can say, because the expenditure done by the India on the infrastructure development is very less, due to why infrastructure facilities are not so developed comparing the other countries like China, Indonesia and South Korea. Next point, children, is that in Singapore and Hong Kong, you can see 100% of the people have access to safe drinking water. Means the people of Hong Kong and Hong Kong and Singapore have access to safe drinking water to the 100% people. Means government has provided such kind of facilities that people of Hong Kong and Singapore are getting 100% pure water for drinking. Next is 100% people in Singapore and 92% people in Hong Kong have access to sanitation services. Right? Out of population, 100% population of Singapore have access to sanitation facilities, and 92% people of Hong Kong have access to sanitation facilities. But if you will compare these facilities with the India, you will see that in India only 40% people have access to sanitation services. But children, the data, this 40% is very old for the according to the census of 2010-11. As you know that after the when BJP government come into the power, so last year you have seen that government has started Ghar Ghar Shauchalay, and sanitation, regarding the sanitation facilities, government provides some fund and taken many actions. So this percentage little may be increased, include you can say that up to 40%, but still it is very less if we compare with Singapore, Hong Kong and China. Next point is between 1980 to 1985, right? Between the 1980 to 1985, you can see Singapore spent almost 40% to 46% of its GDP on the development of infrastructure. I mean to say that Singapore has spent 40 to 46% of its GDP for the development of infrastructure. But if you will compare with India, India has spent during that time, India's investment was only 20% of GDP on infrastructure. So you can see the differences on the expenditure done by both the government, right? Due to low investment in infrastructure, crop residues, dung and fuel wood are primary sources to meet the energy requirement in rural area. These are the real picture, children. In rural area, if you will go, so you will see that crop residues means, children, the waste material obtained from the crop are used as sources of energy. Means they use cow dung means you already know that is वेस्ट मटेरियल. जो काऊ होती हैं, जो बफेलोज होते हैं, जो कैटल होते हैं, उनके जो डंग होता है उनको यूज करके आपने देखा होगा लोग गांव में उसके उपले वगैरह बना लेते हैं, उसे हम काऊ डंग कहते हैं, क्ले. तो चिल्ड्रन उसको दे यूज दैट एज अ फ्यूल फॉर कुकिंग फूड और फॉर अदर पर्पजेस लाइक एनर्जी in rural area. This is the picture of rural area. Just wait, students. And children, next point is a few point I have noted down according to the census of 2011 of India. So you will see, children, in rural areas only 56% of household had an electricity connection. Only out of 100 people, only 56% of people have household connection. But children, also this is not the 100% pure, because many of the people I have seen in villages that they steal the इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, मतलब बिजली वो चोरी करते हैं, जो वायर है उसके बीच में ही वो कनेक्शन ले लेते हैं और वो कनेक्शन नहीं करवाते हैं. तो वी कैन सी दैट 56 पर एक्चुअली इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन द डेटा ऑफ 2011. In rural areas, only 56% of household had an electricity connection. Next point is 43% of household used kerosene oil. Still, you will see in the villages for the electricity, because everybody does not have the availability of electricity and mostly they don't want to take the connection. Still, they are using the kerosene oil for the fuel, or we can say for lighting the house or for other purposes. 85% household of rural areas use biofuels for cooking. Biofuels means, children, you can see that wood, dung and crop residues for cooking food. Means they also do not have LPG connection still. But still this condition has been little improved because government has taken many steps. For example, LPG connection, I don't have remember that actual word currently. but you have remember 69% of the household had access to drinking water from open sources. So you can see children the differences. If you will compare with Singapore and Hong Kong, you can see they have 100% access of water, safe drinking water facilities, right? But in India you will see that 69% of the household had access to drinking water from open sources. Open sources means tube well, rivers, lakes, right? While only 31% rural household have access to tap water, means still many of the people do not have the facilities of safe drinking water. Next point is children, that is very also important. Only 30% of the rural household had access to improved sanitation in rural areas, right? Out of 100, only 30% people have improved sanitation facilities, means 70% people are also today using the ओपन डेफिकेशन, मीन्स वो खेतों में जाते हैं अभी भी. फोर्स हम बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर शौचालय की चिल्ड्रेन. सो स्टिल दे डू नॉट हैव द 100% sanitation facilities available in India. So these are the children some states of infrastructure in India. I hope you must have crystal clear all the points. Few more points we will discuss in the next point. Till then, take care. God bless you all. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.